Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6, NIV. These words, etched in the wisdom literature of the Bible, have resonated with countless individuals across generations. They offer timeless guidance, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in uncertainty and doubt. This passage from Proverbs speaks of a profound and transformative way of living, one marked by unwavering trust in God and a willingness to surrender our own limited understanding. Trusting in the Lord with all your heart means placing your complete confidence in his wisdom and love. It is about acknowledging that his ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. This kind of trust requires a deep and personal relationship with God, cultivated through prayer, reading his word, and seeking his guidance in every aspect of our lives. Leaning not on our own understanding means recognizing the limitations of our human perspective. Our understanding is often clouded by our emotions, experiences, and the finite nature of our knowledge. By relying on God's infinite wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with a sense of peace and assurance, knowing that he is in control. In all your ways, submit to him or acknowledge him means inviting God into every area of our lives. It is about seeking his will in our decisions, big and small, and being open to his direction. This submission is not about losing our individuality, but about aligning our desires and actions with his perfect plan for us, and he will make your paths straight. This promise assures us that when we trust in God, lean on his understanding, and submit to his will, he will guide us on the right path. This does not mean that our lives will be free from difficulties, but that we will have the assurance of his presence and guidance through every situation. These verses from Proverbs 3:5-6 are a powerful reminder of the importance of faith and trust in our spiritual journey. They encourage us to let go of our need for control and to place our lives in the hands of a loving and all-knowing God. By doing so, we can experience a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. As we reflect on these words, let us be inspired to cultivate a heart of trust and submission to God, knowing that he is faithful to lead us on the path of righteousness and truth. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. This is not a passive suggestion, but an active and all-encompassing commitment. It's about placing our complete confidence and reliance on God, believing in his goodness, his power, and his unwavering love for us. This trust isn't merely intellectual assent, it's a deep-seated conviction that permeates every aspect of our lives. Lean not on your own understanding. How often do we rely on our limited human perspective, our own logic and reasoning? We try to navigate the complexities of life, convinced that we have all the answers. Proverbs 3:5 reminds us that our human understanding is flawed and incomplete. It encourages us to acknowledge the limitations of our own perspective and to seek a wisdom that surpasses our own. Consider the story of Abraham, a man revered for his unwavering faith. When God called him to leave his homeland and embark on an unknown journey, Abraham obeyed, even though the path ahead was unclear. He trusted in God's promise of a new land and a blessed future, even when faced with challenges and uncertainties. Abraham's life stands as a testament to the power of trusting God, even when we don't have all the answers. Section 5. A heart surrendered, submitting to God's will. In all your ways, submit to him. Surrender is often misunderstood as weakness or defeat. Yet, in the context of our relationship with God, it's an act of profound strength and liberation. It's acknowledging that God's ways are higher than our ways, his thoughts higher than our thoughts. This surrender is not a once-in-a-lifetime event, but a daily choice to align our will with God's, to seek his guidance in all that we do. Section 6. Straight paths and open doors. The promise of divine guidance. He will make your paths straight. This is the comforting promise that follows the call to trust and surrender. When we place our lives in God's hands, we can have confidence that he will direct our steps, leading us towards his perfect plan for our lives. This doesn't mean that the path will be easy or free from obstacles. However, it does mean that we'll never walk alone. Section 7. Living Proverbs 3:5-6. Practical steps for daily application. How do we apply these profound truths in our everyday lives? It starts with cultivating a heart of prayer, seeking God's guidance in our decisions, both big and small. It means reading His Word, allowing His wisdom to shape our thoughts and actions. Trusting in God also involves surrounding ourselves with a supportive community of believers who can encourage us in our walk of faith. Section 8. Finding peace and confidence in God's direction. When we embrace the message of Proverbs 3, 5, 6, we open ourselves to a life of peace and confidence. This passage encourages us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. In all our ways, we should acknowledge Him, and He will make our paths straight. By doing so, we find solace in knowing that we are not alone in navigating the complexities of life. The support of a community, the wisdom of mentors, and the companionship of friends all play a crucial role in reinforcing this trust. We can face the unknown with courage and hope, understanding that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. The beauty of a sunrise or the majesty of a mountain peak reminds us of the vastness of God's creation and His omnipresence in our lives. Trusting that God is in control allows us to surrender our worries and fears. Prayer becomes a powerful tool, a direct line to the divine, where we can express our deepest concerns and find comfort in His presence. Even when circumstances seem uncertain, we can hold on to the promise that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Just as a lighthouse guides ships through stormy seas, God's guidance illuminates our path even in the darkest times. This trust doesn't eliminate our problems, but it does equip us to face them with strength and resilience. The calm demeanor we exhibit in the face of challenges is a testament to our faith and the inner peace that comes from trusting in God's plan. Like an athlete training for a competition or a hiker tackling a steep trail, our journey requires perseverance and determination. Each step we take, no matter how difficult, is a step towards becoming stronger and more resilient. Knowing that God is with us every step of the way provides a profound sense of comfort and assurance. The footprints on a sandy beach or the companionship of a loved one walking beside us symbolize the constant presence of God in our lives, guiding and supporting us through every trial and triumph. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing a life of trust and surrender. The wisdom of Proverbs 3:5-6 is a timeless invitation to experience the fullness of life that God intends for us. These verses remind us that our journey is not meant to be walked alone or in our own strength. Instead, we are called to lean on the everlasting arms of our Creator, who knows us intimately and loves us unconditionally. It's a call to let go of our need to control, to release the tight grip we often have on our lives. This act of letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a profound act of faith. It is an acknowledgement that our understanding is limited and that there is a higher wisdom at work. To surrender our limited understanding means to trust that God's perspective is far greater than ours. It means believing that He sees the bigger picture, even when we cannot. This surrender is a daily choice, a moment-by-moment decision to trust in His plan over our own. And to embrace the boundless love and guidance of our Creator is to open our hearts to His leading. It is to recognize that His love for us is immeasurable and His guidance is always for our good. This embrace is not passive, it is an active pursuit of His presence in our lives. As we choose to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, we begin to see the transformation in our lives. Trusting in Him means placing our confidence in His character and His promises. It means believing that He is who He says He is and that He will do what He has promised. To submit to His will is to align our desires with His. It is to say, "Not my will, but yours be done." This submission is not about losing our identity, but about finding our true selves in Him. It is about discovering the unique purpose He has for each of us. And to seek His direction in all that we do is to invite Him into every aspect of our lives. It is to ask for His wisdom in our decisions, His strength in our challenges, and His peace in our uncertainties. Seeking His direction is a journey of continual growth and deepening relationship with Him. We'll discover that His paths truly are straight even when they seem winding to us. His ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. As we walk in His ways, we find that He leads us on a path of righteousness, peace, and joy, leading us towards a life of purpose, joy, and abundant blessing. This life of trust and surrender is not without its challenges, but it is filled with the assurance that we are never alone. We are guided by the One who holds the universe in His hands and who holds us close to His heart. Embracing this life is the greatest adventure we can embark on, a journey of faith, hope, and love.